In this week's newsletter, I discussed velocity-based training and training at different intensities with all populations and the potential benefits this specific style of training can present. In this newsletter, I brought up the force velocity curve. So on this side of the graph is the force, and then this side is a velocity. To better understand this graph, we need a little bit of a physics review. So force equals mass times acceleration. So force can also be considered the load that we are moving in the weight room or on the field, with the mass being the load and the acceleration being the gravitational forces. Velocity, on the other hand, is the displacement over time. This is the total distance and the amount of time it took to move that distance. Due to physics and human biomechanics and other physiological factors, as we increase force or load upon the body, velocity will subsequently decrease. Vice versa, if we take load away from the body, velocity of movement will increase. A major goal of training here at Orthopedic Institute Performance is a total rightward shift of the entire force velocity curve. In this style of training, we must train various force velocity zones to ensure that rightward shift. The first force velocity zone is absolute strength. This is going to be our highest percentage at greater than 90% of a 1 rep max and our slowest movement. Some movements that would accompany this zone are 1 to 3 rep max of our compound movements. Next up is accelerative strength. This is going to be our main strength training zone where we're going to see a lot of barbell and dumbbell movements. This is going to be about 65 to 90% of a 1 rep max. Next is strength speed. This is going to be where our Olympic lifts and Olympic variations fall into. This is where we're going to see velocity start to increase with a moderate load. Speed strength is going to be more of our plyometrics or our med ball movements. These are going to be loaded, quick movements. Last up, starting strength. The best example for starting strength is upright sprinting. So this is taking the acceleration phase out of it and focusing only on the upright sprinting portion. This is going to be our fastest movement with our lowest overall load on the body. To ensure a total rightward shift of the entire force velocity curve, we must train all of these zones throughout a training protocol to ensure that shift.